Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger with me, Get Daved. So we get a nice little gauntlet we get to run through. These guys look like the henchmen we were fighting before, but they don't have the nasty defense. So they're actually not nearly as intimidating. Frog can one-shot them if he does that crit as well. Or we can throw napalm on them. Dun 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 dun. They appear to be weak to fire. Also with this group, we actually have all four elements represented, because if we... I mean, we would have to learn a triple tech, but if we combine all of the elements, you get Shadow. So that's pretty neat. I'll try sticking it out with this party a little bit longer. Most of these enemies we can just sort of overpower with physical attacks. That's going to be my go-to move. I was hoping... Well, I'll try that. I was hoping I could get to the henchmen this way. But there's some weakness to fire, so I'll take it. Where was that at the start of the fight? Just kidding. He's been through a lot lately. It's been an emotional day. So Masamune and Cyrus and everything. This'll get interesting. So they're both using their heal. That's not who I meant to have attack. This is going off the rails. Okay. Really? You can't reach the underlay. So with floating enemies, sometimes the hit zone is really far below them. It's alright, we take what we can get. The sound of Dave button mashing is brought to you by Get Daved. Alright, that's not too bad actually. They have not too many hit points. And just because I need to show you the change-up. Let's take a quick look at how everybody's learning their next techs. 101 will probably get that. Aerial Strike, probably not. Haste is like the best ability in the game. Protect is almost really good. Alright, so the wizards are going to throw us off a little bit because we know Ice Water's coming. You can't not use it. Actually, Mao's going to die if we use it. This was a horrible mistake, I need Luca. Okay, she's going to keep herself alive. We'll see if we can get by this way. Of course not. Of course not. And he's gonna act before Chrono does. Oh! I thought the second one would get a shot off. Well, since he's already used his, he's fired his bullet. Frog's gonna die on his next turn unless Chrono crits. I'm coming unglued! Nope. Bad news, Frog. Oh wow, I really didn't think he'd get his turn before the Sorcerer. But hey, 16 tech points, I'll take it. And seeing as we've got Marl here, doing this just to save the off MP instead of spamming Cure on everybody, which was my plan. The Mist Robe! It was a powerful puzzle robe that you could wear back in the day. 54, that's pretty good. And it makes mist. I've come to kill you, Ozzie. They cannot help you anymore. Yes, Ozzie's in a pickle. There we go. Mapping completion. So, if you hit these anchors, you'll lose, or everybody will go down to 1 hit point. So, think about that. Magic defense plus 5 is probably better overall. And we'll put the ruby vest on Robo. He's the one who desperately needs the protection, actually, but don't worry about that. Alright, Chrono took it. Some damage. These can reduce you all the way to 1 hit point, but they can't kill you. The Death Claw. Powerful enemy. So Robo is well equipped now. Got a weapon on par with the Masamune and the Slasher. Each is sort of really good in its own way. Oh yeah, you can only get in these encounters if you, you know, get too close and all that. Okay, this back half. So we hit the juggler once just to put him onto physical defense. This back half is where we're going to get the real mileage out of Ice Water. Because that's double magic damage on the juggler. And he switched his defense off for physical attacks, so that usually pushes us close enough. Sometimes they can take... well, fighting them can be pretty terrible. Especially if you get a group of them. This guy is not worth any experience points, so I'm not going to move. We don't have to fight that juggler because of that. Alright, this. So, there's all these random pits. They're actually not random, I should say. They're very regularly placed, or they're completely fixed where they are. And if you're super smart SNRT, you can just avoid them all, because you know where they're going to be. But you can only fall in each one once, and the opportunity remains for some really easy and lucrative experience pointing. So how it works, every room's identical. You actually kind of fall into the same room every time. There's these treasures. A lapis is like a mid-tonic that gets used on all 3 party members at once. Barrier spheres give you some magic protection. And a magic capsule. Now that we've plundered it, anytime we fall in here again, all of that stuff will be taken. So how it works is, one of those is a save point, which means the opposite side is the teleporter, and then the other 2 sides are always random encounters. With these weird little things that are unnamed. I'm not sure if ice water works. They don't attack you. Maybe if you wait a really long time, they'll do a ton of damage or something. But, I mean, 432 experience points. Pretty good. And we're honestly running a little low on MP, so I'm going to take the economical approach. And just rely on physical attacks, because these guys only have like 10 hit points. They're like those acids we were fighting in the future, except they don't attack or counterattack. So, who cares? Sometimes you one-shot them, sometimes you don't. I'm betting on a one-shot. You know, only 6 tech points, but that's a lot of, some serious exp. So we've pillaged one. I'm just gonna hit them all, because again, it's good grinding, and I'm not trying to stay low level anymore. First time I did this area, I was on a, TV that was turned down too much, so I had no idea why I was falling sometimes and not others. I wonder if that's worth doing. Wow, yeah. I think he has 1 hit point. Now he has 0. So yeah, the first time I was on a TV that wasn't bright enough, so I just was randomly falling and I had no idea why, and then I like couldn't walk properly because, as I mentioned, you can't fall in the pits anymore. So they just kind of become like barriers, and it was actually a really frustrating room. I actually had a similar problem in Secret of Evermore, which is it's a game that has some really dark parts. Figuratively and literally. Complete the map, there we go. I'm actually getting all of the encounters here. So, you know, there's a 1 in 4 chance that we just teleport right out of here, so... My apologies if this is boring to you, but I've got to make up for the low leveling I tried early on. That didn't even work. It's basically 1,000 experience every time we successfully get the encounters. At a cost of 1 MP. And some of your life that you'll never get back. I mean, you're on a roller coaster only going forward and you don't know when it ends. If you have any similar ponderings, leave them out of the comments section, or at least put them with something else. I don't think I can handle getting a barrage of messages like that. I'm gonna wait till they tighten up a little bit. There we go. Sometimes they move after... there's like occasionally a single clock tick that occurs after you act. So it goes. Hitting them all is also, like with a cyclone, is something that's really hard to do. There's only one pit left after this one. Something that's really hard to do on active battle mode. So this is one of the advantages of wait. I mean, you always get more time to make up your mind about stuff. Well, he's never coming close. But it really does make Let's Playing easier. Dead! Alright, she learned haste. The game is won. No, I'm just kidding. Last time I Let's Played this game, which was one of the first things I ever did as a Let's Player, I'm glad I'm getting a chance to revisit it. Thanks for everyone who requested it. And for those of you who didn't, thanks for you too. When I did it last time, on the end boss, I had a situation where one character was left up, they had a single hit point, and they had a status ailment which caused hit points to bleed away, and the other two were like incapacitated. So that's about as close to death as you can get. It was a very intense moment for me. It was very emotional. Actually, it was just the one emotion. It was panic. Raw, unadulterated panic. And success? Yeah, crit means she's guaranteed to do at least 2. It'd be nice if we could get Frog to get his aerial slash attack. Let's just take a look at how close he's getting. Aerial strike. Calling in the old airstrike. Ice 2 in that level of ability, it's really expensive in terms of tech points. It's sort of, there's a big jump in the cost for all of your abilities right around then for all your characters. We're running dangerously close to running out, so I guess in my head I was like, I'm going to conserve Chrono's MP, but that's just me being a cheapskate. It's a single point. Anyway, for a long time it was, you know, 100 or 200 to get a new ability, and for the later ones, a lot of them get closer to 1,000 now. So sort of the one transition ability, and then payday. Alright, I've reached you. I do not think that word means what you think it means. Alright, I actually thought I dodged him, but it was not meant to be. We could have a problem on our hands. Oh no, that wasn't that strong. He'll be dead. Okay, reactivate his physical defense. That's just a precaution. They basically always start there. And I'm just trying to save a little bit of MP here, because we only have the one target. And Chrono, spend it again. We need to save up for as much ice water as we can get. Also note you get 4 tech points, I think. Maybe it's just 3. Alright, I'm fighting this guy on purpose just because I want to show you this. If you don't kill him with your attack, and he has, I believe, 99 hit points, he blows up and hits his friends. Now, friend is immune to fire, but it is still cool that I showed you that. There's a few enemies that work like that. Chrono learns lightning too. Most characters learn their second level elemental spell as their 6th tech. Chrono learns his as his 5th tech, because Chrono's special. Oh, by the way, if we kill him, he explodes and does damage to us instead. So, food for thought. It's what we call a teachable moment. And we'll drop this poser in no time. Dead. I thought it's kind of interesting. This is a very 2D area. We had to get into an encounter anyway, I might as well try getting some more tech points out of it. Okay, she critted, that was bad. But everybody else is guaranteed to kill him in one hit, so I choose the coin flip that I have an 80% chance of winning. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is really good. All of our characters have over 300 hit points. I mean, only Ayla had over 300. Well, she started there for 1, but that was very recent. Getting near the end of the constant fighting, we've got a couple more gauntlets to go. It's meant to be kind of an exhausting area, I think. Just because, like, going after the Fiend Lord, going after Magus himself, this is a big deal. Watch the guys on the bottom. 2,300 damage, basically. They, I believe, have the weakest elemental immunity of any character in the game, or any enemy in the game. Alright, we play our cards right. We can have some of them dead. Probably not enough to take out the juggler. Maybe? They must have like 30 hit points left. I think Chrono's gonna act again. That speed plus 2 is really nice on him. Alright, this is the last of this gauntlet. 4 jugglers. Which, if you've been struggling with them so far, is pretty nasty, although they don't really attack. It takes them forever, and when they do it, they don't do a ton of damage. Also, it's fire elemental, and if you're using ruby vests, you got immunity to that. You don't need to worry about them. If we were only 1 or 2 levels higher, I think we could one-shot them with ice water, actually. There's no more enemies. You weren't supposed to make it this far. I'm coming to kill you. And the other speed belt. I was wondering where that thing went. This will move us out of range of killing the jugglers quickly, but that's okay. Oh goodness, another gauntlet. Alright, Chrono, you're up. I bet he's gonna one-shot them. Place your bets, everybody. Double or nothing. Congratulations to the winners. Everybody else, I believe you know where the exit is. Don't leave me! I wonder... Yeah, I think the Freelancer-esque guys, yeah, they take damage. They have immunity to fire, so it's a good thing we have Lucas swapped out right now, actually. Cut him down. Okay, these guys look a bit like those other enemies we were fighting, and they've got crossbows. And we're out of bullets. Chrono still has lightning too, which I'd love to show you. Also, there's a pretty cool attack if Frog learns Aerial Strike, which should be coming up soon. Come on, Frog. 37. I don't know if we're going to get there in time. So if you run through this area, you can avoid an encounter. If you dawdle. Alright, Chrono's going to have to carry the mail as the magic attacker in this one. That's lightning too, everybody. I think they might counterattack. Nope, we're good. And we've got one more lightning 2 left. Great success. Map completion. There we go. Ugh. I'm not bothering for that bottom right corner. We've got a schedule to keep. Alright, everybody. Ozzie is cornered. Prepare yourself. Oh, good. No attack can pierce my barrier. I'm invisible. So, he's right. We could try attacking it. This was actually something that confused a lot of people. And he would, like, challenge you and be like, what are you aiming at? It's a lot more obvious on the DS screen where it lists all your potential targets. So what you want to do is hit these levers. Or these cranks, I should say. A bit to the left. I would have never figured this out except for Nintendo Power helped me. And just because I'm kind of curious, so if you used a multi-targeting attack, you would naturally figure it out. Does it end the encounter? Yeah. Missed me. And the final crank. Say goodbye, everybody. Ozzie looked like he could, Yeah, we must hurry to Magus. He has done summoning Lavos, which is a thing. Not a good one at that. Another mist robe can only be used by Luca in this situation, because female only. One of these is a teleporter that will take us further into the castle. The other one's a save point. We chose wisely. Alright, you want everybody at full power, because, it's Magus next. It's the Fiend Lord himself. Unfortunately, Frog did not learn Aerial Strike. We got pretty close. Pretty close. That's alright. in the next episode. Us versus him. I'll see you there, everybody.